All right, everyone. Welcome to Talks with Toya with Gospel Central, your four-time Stellar Award nominated internet radio station, right? Whoop, whoop. Today with us, we have Miss Doe. It's been a long time coming. The last time I think you and I were together was last year at the Gospel Superfest. And
Yes.
that darn pandemic, right? Like,
Right? I have not been in a crowd that big since.
me, I don't think I have either, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those were good times. And
we
I had a blast with you. I actually had a blast.
had fun. I saw pictures on my phone.
I did too. I did too. I still have pictures on my phone.
Yeah.
But I know you've got some exciting news in
Yeah.
regards to something coming out soon. Sing
Yes.
tonight. Can we talk about that a little bit?
Yes, we can. I mean, the single, you guys, a lot of you guys have heard it already. Brighter. I'm really excited about this song. It has a nice, sit back and sip on coffee vibe. And then on the other hand, though, the message I think is really powerful. I think some people might interpret it as a love song to the Lord or to a lover, but honestly, I think the message is just like, we have an opportunity to shine. Everybody has a light, right? But those who shine for God and who shine for others, who are others centered, will experience an enhancement of their light. And that's really what it is. Just that, my light shines brighter when it shines for you. My light shines brighter when it shines for two,
Mhm.
so
I, I
thank you.
I loved it. I was like, oh, I'm so excited.
Thank you.
And you and Jonathan are on that, if I'm not mistaken. Is that
We,
correct?
not on brighter.
But on
On the other, yes.
the other song,
There is a uh-huh.
for the
Yes. There's a duet in place.
yes, I
And
forgot about
I actually love that song a lot. And that song has a really cool little storyline behind it. And go ahead.
so with Brighter, were you playing on that, or did you
New.
no? Okay. I
Okay,
didn't
so actually, well, okay, so Brighter, I just love this because I'm just gonna be talking to y'all like we all friends.
because
I
we
yeah, I know. So Brighter actually was guitar driven.
okay.
Yeah, that song was like a guitar driven song. Jonathan produced on it, so he kind of made it more. It sounds like a Rhodes piano, but more, keyboard driven. And I liked that. I loved that approach. And so it just, I mean, the vibe was always like sip on your coffee, but this is just gives me, it just probably introduces another facet of who I am because I play keys too. You
Right.
probably you probably never see me play keys on that song because I'm gonna
Oh,
be standing with guitar.
okay.
But
That's
yeah,
why I was wondering, like, did you do any help with any of the music production, like, because I know you play both guitar and keys.
yeah, on that one, yeah. So for that one, the any help with any production was probably just like me and my brother's demo track, like kind of just setting the direction and the mood for the whole thing. But like Lil Man and Jonathan pulled that thing together, and I remember being in the studio and just feeling like, yes, I love this.
And that's a good feeling. I'm pretty sure
It
as an
is.
artist that when you put something together, especially with you and your family, because I remember when we talked before how important it was and how your family had worship time together. And so
Yeah.
for you and your brother to take something and then put it in the hands of someone else and you be just as excited.
Yeah. Yeah, if not even more. I mean, I remember being like pleasantly surprised, right? Cuz I mean with Reach like I produced that and I knew it was solid. It was like solid. Was it was well put together. I communicated everything that we wanted to through the song. But these musicians are like obviously way better than I am, and they have a sharper ear, and so
Mhm.
it was like getting in a room with different animals and watching them take what something that's at demo level and just kind of put their colors on it. And I was like pleasantly surprised in the studio. I've always felt like, oh yeah, I feel like I did a good job with my music, but like this was like I liked listening to it, not just because it had a powerful message and it was really, you know what I mean, it was a worshipful thing. It was just like I like my music, and I remember feeling that way and being like, man, I'm excited.
And it's good to like your music. Like that's, and then for
It
like
is.
someone else to play it because I get it. I get it.
Yes, girl.
Get it.
Yeah.
So with this, which with your music coming out, you have your EP, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you wrote most of the music, if I'm not mistaken, on that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
where did that come from? Was it written prior to the pandemic,
Yeah.
during? Walk us through.
Brighter. Yeah, Brighter's probably the oldest song. And then Hey You would come after that. And then the last three, I Try, Take Me Back, Good Now, those are all brand new.
Okay.
And then let's see, Jonathan did write the bridge on Brighter. So I mean, honestly, I like jumped into this thing thinking like, oh yeah, I got it. I'm a songwriter. I could do this. It's gonna be easy. And then and then I kept getting sent back to the drawing board, like, I think you have more in you. And I'd like to see you um, just reach deeper for something more like genuine, like to your life experiences, if that makes sense. Because I'm like really great at writing worship songs, and I write life experience songs too. But this experience probably challenged me more than ever in any writing that I've ever done. I was more challenged here, and I was doing a lot of just like praying and fasting and asking God, like, hey, I need you to help me tap into that stream. And I knew I was going to hit a breaking point, but I knew that that breaking point was going to be me tapping into a deeper stream of like lyrics and writing. And once me and Judah hit that, it was like everything changed, and so what you'll notice is a lot of these songs on here are very honest, and I'm grateful for that, because it's going to spur a lot of great conversations that need to happen in the church, I think. Yeah.
That's good. So how
Yeah.
was I know your brother was probably just ecstatic to work with you because I'm pretty sure you guys work together all the time. I don't know your background, as far as with your other music you've written. It seems like you mentioned Judah a lot, so I assume like you
Yeah.
like yin and yang a little bit when it comes to.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Judah, like, I mean, he's an incredible producer, so I just pull on him for stuff.
Okay.
Every producer kind of has like the type of music they're good at doing. Judah, he's more of a programmer, but I know that like he's a lyricist too, like he's a writer, so he can help me flesh out my ideas. There were certain songs like I Try and maybe Hey You where I really had to like find a way to, the songs came to me and I knew I have to finish this, like I have to be the one to really flesh this out. Um, but like Take Me Back and um, oh, maybe some other songs that aren't even on there, but he just was like there to help me really. He
And I
just knows me. He's my brother,
Right. And it probably felt good
so
though. It felt good. I know it had to feel good.
oh my gosh, it felt good, because it's that whole thing where people say all you have is all you need. I have a really great support system. I have a bunch of writers around me, and so just like being able to walk upstairs and be like, hey, we need to tend to this moment because I'm getting a really good idea. Like let's flesh this out was really great.
That upstairs, like, yeah, like, hey,
I'm right upstairs. Yeah.
come on.
Hey, what you doing?
So, with your background, I don't know if everyone knows, but you're Grammy nominated, Stellar nominated. You performed with family. Your song reached it very, very well. Now we're moving into this new single. How are you taking all of this in? Like,
Yeah.
does it feel different not having your family?
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, I do want to say with Reach and to thank you to Gospel Central and to Michael and to you. You guys really played a part in helping me get those radio interviews and showing up to events and things like that. That really meant the world. So I want to give credit where credit is due. But okay, wait, what was the question?
I was asking you with all of so far so far with having the Grammy nomination, Stellar nomination, and now
Yeah.
you're getting ready to come out with your own you have your own EP coming. How does all that feel? Like, does it feel like full circle?
It feels like full circle, but like this is the promise of God that I've been waiting for and that I've been processed for, right? And so I'm just like, I'm watching him open simultaneous doors, and people think that like we planned this whole thing out. I mean, now there's an aspect of planning, right? Because there are other people involved, but we're building on top of like things that he already did, right? Like I think about the fact that I went on the tour with I led worship with Sarah Jakes on her Women Evolved tour a couple times, and connected with the music director who works with Travis Green, and was like, hey, I would really love for you to remake Good and Loved with Travis and do an acoustic version. Like, this is how all of these things happen, and none of them were like connected to each other. So it really was just like God saying to me, I told you I was going to do this. It's going to be in my time, and you just watch. You just be faithful, and you know what I mean? Not that being faithful is easy, because that's a whole nother thing, right?
That's a
But
whole
you
other.
just trust me. Yeah, you just trust me, and then you watch how I do this thing. So it's like in a time of not having management, where people feel like you need it, you gotta have it, like I had to realize, like, God is the best manager. He's going to connect me with the right people at the right time. That's what this whole thing has been. It's just been a journey of trust, and I honestly feel like thankful, and I have this weighty and heavy conviction that I have to nail it. Like, I want to nail and be responsible with this moment that he's graced me with. So that's how I feel.
I can feel it, like when you say it, like I'm tearing up, like it's sincere. It's like
Girl, yes.
and I remember when I was with you, like it's about ministry. It's not about it's about truly making sure God's message is
Yeah,
is in the forefront, and giving people,
absolutely.
if you're going to be that vessel. I know personally, just kind of being around you, you know,
Yeah,
that is what you exude when you walk in a room. You're just, hey, I just love Jesus.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And this journey is different, probably because people probably know me more as a worship leader. And this is me tapping into the artist side of me, right? So it's like presenting God in a different way, through important conversations and artistry, and and personality and all that stuff. So it's like it's a different animal that I've never lived on a stage in front of people. I've always had this artistry side of me, and so this will be new for me. I'll always be a worshiper at heart. Like, it is what it is. We gonna go in at the concert. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go in on some brighter. But yeah. So it's just a new journey. But I'm so thankful.
Ooh, yes, that was good. And then, so since you brought up worship leader, I know that you were out in Tulsa at one point with Pastor
Uh-huh.
Michael Todd. Are you
Mhm.
serving anywhere now on
Yeah.
a Sunday morning, or are you just really focusing on this current path that God has you on?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, everybody's seeing me on stage at Transformation, and so I have people ask me like, "Hey, how's Tulsa?" And but I don't live there. I love their ministry and their church and the people there. And when they invite me to come and tape and help, do a few worship sets for this moment in time of COVID, I'm like, of course, they're family, and that's really what the relationship is. And so, I mean, it's a ministry too, but it's just like, I just love going out there, and anytime they call up, I jump to it. I'm like, what do you need? So
Awesome.
anyway, yeah,
That is awesome. So the EP's coming. I know you've got some great news coming up as well. Um, what else can we expect from you outside of this? I know you said the whole artist side, and that's kind of different for you, but is there anything
yeah.
else brewing that?
Yes, I think. Are we going to talk about this?
I would assume so. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because you wasn't asking, so I was like, okay, was that? Are we not doing it? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it with Toya. No, I mean, I have incredible partners. I've had the opportunity to partner with Life for Music and RCA Inspirational. And Life for Music is Jonathan and his team. That's their venture, and everybody knows who RCA Inspirational is. And so honestly, I know, and I have. Let's see, I knew, and it's been proven that I have a great team behind me. And honestly, I think that's what it's about: is having an incredible team behind me that is willing to do what they have to do to help you build this platform and do what's in your heart. And yeah, so
Awesome.
I'm signed.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you
And
so much.
and then I love when I see you and Jonathan sing together personally. Jonathan McReynolds, like, it blesses my whole life. Um,
Yeah,
just
he's
you
pretty
guys,
great.
the chemistry is the bomb. Like
It is.
every single time, I'm like, like the modern day BBCC. That's what I was thinking in my head when I was looking at this.
Yeah.
Like, you guys just need to do a whole record of duets. Like, I'm sorry,
Oh, that'd be great.
I'm just throwing it out there. You
Hey,
heard
it's
it
a
first here
thought.
at Gospel Central. We put in our request.
Hey, okay, I will mention that to him.
It just because when I heard it, I was like, man, they just really just need to do some duets. Like that would just,
Yeah,
you don't have that anymore, really
yeah.
in the industry, and it would just be good to, well, I shouldn't say anymore, but on that level, I just think it would be a good. I enjoy, like I said, you guys together. How's the fam? I meant to ask that earlier on. How's the fam, and how are they taking in all the good news for you? I know that they're excited.
I mean, let's just say that our family group message is blown up. We're just constantly talking about what I'm doing, what everybody's doing. We got one brother in New York, one of them's here. My sister and her brother are building their family in Greenwood. I have a sister that's at Christ for the Nation. She's getting her ministry degree. And so we're all just everywhere. And every now and then I get to bring my sister with me to some of these events and recordings. And I just love having her near and close. And obviously, there's nothing like siblings. And so, mom and dad are pastoring in Dallas. Everybody's just kind of all over the place, just doing what we feel called to do in this moment in time. And they're doing really great. And I'm currently trying to be the best aunt that my nieces and my nephew have ever experienced. So on Fridays, I try to take them out when I'm in town, and I mean, we're just trying to be, normal human beings and make the most of this moment we have.
That's good. That's good. Well, I'm happy to hear everyone's doing well, and with the focus
Yes,
that
girl.
everyone's still making,
Yeah,
doing well, because that's not
yeah.
everyone's story. So
That's not everyone's story.
to check on you all in that regard.
Yeah.
Back to the EP. With the EP,
Okay.
um, what can we expect? Like, is there a favorite one? Is there a favorite song? That was the first thing I wanted to ask you. And is there anything specific, messaging that you hope that we as listeners and supporters of your art, your ministry, will get from the single and the EP that's coming out?
Yeah. Um, Number one, I want people to be able to shake off um, the wrong type of religion that keeps us from growing in healthy relationships. I think that's what this EP is going to do for people. The song that I probably connect with on the deepest level is "I Try," and the most beautiful line of that song is that performance can't buy you love, and that's something that the Lord has really been dealing with me about, and me realizing that I have a performance-based tendency when it comes to my relationship with Him and my relationship with people. And so I'm in this beautiful process of shedding that. And it's emotional, it's healing, it's hard, it's all of those things, but it's forward. And I think that's the direction we all want to go.
And is there any inspirational message you want to share with everyone, that's still we're still trying to get through the pandemic and the election coming? Definitely want to encourage folks to vote. Is there anything that you would like to leave with us before
I
we
mean, yeah, obviously vote, 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 vote. In between these interviews today, I'm actually watching the debate because
go? Okay.
I missed it. Yeah, but that, and I mean, just like that whole trust thing, that we really, a lot of people probably feel like right now everything is slipping through their grasp. We lost control of everything or have no control of anything. And do not, we need everybody to fight for their trust in God. Like, and knowing that like all power is not in the hands of a man. We have watched America fall to its knees at the hands of a virus.
Mm.
Um, so we have to know who really sits on the throne, who really holds the heart of the person in charge. That's what the scripture says. That God can sway the heart of a king like rivers. So we have to believe that. We have to fight for that belief so that we're not overcome with grief and loss of control, and you know what I mean. We got to know who we're leaning on. And that would be my encouragement to everyone today, because this has been an emotional time for all of us. It's been very hard. But God is still on the throne.
Well, we thank you for joining us, though. Again, congratulations, all love and support from us here at Gospel Central
Thank you.
Talks with Toya, where we're always working and always serving. You guys be blessed and have a great day. Bye.
Bye.